Night's live was very interesting. But what's really cool is I got a lot of calls about people getting married. One of my best friends is getting married in Los Angeles, and he's 75. You heard it, 75. Second marriage, no children. He's marrying a Korean woman that has one adult child. She's in her 60s, and it was interesting because he's been single for over 50 years. So I wanted to talk a little bit about getting married for a second, third, fourth time after 50 and what it's like. And maybe we'll see what happens here. But I thought I'd got my coffee in hand. I'm here. I showed up, as I always talk about, showing up, making sure you get up and make something happen. Did a few errands, got a few things going on. So let's see what happens. Good morning on this side of the United States. So I got some good news. I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm happy where I'm at. I got a lot of errands to do today, this afternoon. So I wanted to check in and see how people are doing, how they slept, morning hours, if everybody's up and ready to go, different time zones. So just check things out. Marcus, how you doing, man? Marcus, what time is it over there? What time, your time zone? We're 11:13 a.m. Marcus, what do you do? And how old are you? 0044. What's that? Is that your time zone? Or are you 4 a.m.? Let's see here, troll. Oh, you're military. Okay. Yeah. So you're basically 13 hours ahead, right? 13 hours ahead. What are you doing? You just going to bed, or you can't sleep, or you're working, or what? What's going on? Confirmed. Okay. Are you U.S. Army? And how old are you? Marcus, how old are you? Hi, Harold. How you doing, man? Harold, you're back. Good. We got Marcus here. He's Australian, or he's U.S. Army. We haven't. He hasn't heard me through here. Okay. Oh, Australian Army. How's your uniforms? You like your uniforms? Hey, Paul. You got nice uniforms? Your colors are pretty much red, white, and blue, no? Your flag. Killian. Okay. How you doing, Paul? Ireland. Ireland. Okay. When I think of Ireland, I'm not a drinker, but I think of the Irish people and golf and beautiful landscape. Many people say I look like people, crazy people. Raining, it got postponed. Okay. Irish are cool. Irish are cool. I got a lot of Irish friends. A lot of Irish Catholic guys. Yeah, you got your colors must be cool, Marcus. I know they got a nice look to them. I think uniforms are cool. The designers, and when you have a uniform, you be proud. Firemen, policemen, the services, men and women look great in uniform, and hopefully they're proud. Craig, Craig, did you get up early? I think you're an early bird. June looks new. I don't know if I've seen June before. Just keeping in tune with everybody, seeing what's going on. We got some Irish, we got some Australian. I'm waiting for the Italians. The Italians, what time is it? They should be just be getting off of work. Jessica, I have no clue what you're talking about. Jessica, troll number one. Hey, Craig, I had 16 trolls yesterday. I keep a scorecard. Ishan, Indian, okay. You know what? I still feel like I'm a rehab center. Craig, seriously. You know who I'm excited to hear from? Davey. Davey. He tries really hard. I think he's in the 12 step program. The trolls are in 12 step. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? Harold and Craig. Yeah. Guys are buddies. You're hardworking guys. Yeah. It's okay, man. He's in rehab. My rehab. I got some ideas, by the way. Jessica's a beauty. We got two. Okay. That's cool, man. What do as I mentioned, it's blue collar and white collar millionaires. They're doing good. You guys got focus here, you got purpose, and so on. Hey, Marcus, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try to get on twice a day, morning and evening. You might hear some crazy people, but we just look at them as trolls, but it's good for the algorithm. My topic was about marriage today. Nobody's talking about marriage. You guys are all young, though, but I still have well, I'm an old guy, so I have a lot of stories about guys get married and women get married late in life, second, third, fourth time. In fact, the reason why I brought it up is I just got invited to a buddy who's getting married. He's about 75, second marriage. He's been divorced for about a year, 50 years. Okay, thanks, Marcus. See you later, man. Harold, how old are you? I don't think we asked. I know Craig's a young buck. Well, you never know, Craig. You never know. Oh, yeah. We have family members that are same sex marriage, and they're happy. And that's good when people are happy. Harold, you're only 18. Good for you, man. Good for you. Craig's a young guy, too. Well, it depends. It's how you look at it. To me, who am I to judge? Yeah, contracts could be broken. Oh yeah, you're young. Yep. Well, it's your beliefs. I'm a Catholic. I'm Christian. Everybody's got their own ways of doing stuff. It's not my decision. If my kids were gay, I'd probably have a different outlook. You know what I'm saying? I have family members that their kids are gay, and I don't know what they had to go through. I believe in honesty. If you're honest, that's it. I just don't believe in hate. Why hate people? There's no reason. Thanks, Harold. It's a mental, it's hope. I'm ambitious. I've always had motivation. Craig, my buddies get married in California, and I asked him, I said, how you feeling about it? He's 75, and she's in her 60s. His second marriage, and I think her second marriage. And I asked, they're in California, and I asked if he got a prenup before, because I don't know if you guys look at my YouTubes and my so on. I talk a lot about divorce, alimony, um, what to do, what not to do, male or female. My audience is about 80% men, and then 20% women. And actually, it probably started out with zero women. But hey, I don't take sides. But the prenup, he finally did the prenup, but it was negotiated, which it should be. And his future wife hired an attorney for the prenup in California, but he negotiated. He did not have an attorney, so he didn't have to pay. So it's a negotiation. Good morning, Jonathan. But like any other negotiation, promises could be broken. I'm not here to talk about religion. Everybody's got their own religion and their own beliefs. I married a Catholic woman. I met her in the church, and I thought she was very Catholic, and I found out it didn't work out. I got my faith, you got your faith and your beliefs. Well, life advice, what are you looking for? You're looking for solutions, you're looking for motivation. It's all in your heart, man. And you got to think, man. People got to think about what they want to do in their life. Look at these young guys. I love it. These young guys that are out there. It's always a challenge to try to understand your purpose. What I've learned over the years is your purpose is more important than possessions. You know what I mean by possessions? Things. Things. You don't need things. The older you get, you realize I tried to provide for my three kids as I raised them is good value system, hard work. I'm a blue collar guy. I was brought up a blue collar, you know, hardworking people, great generation, good family. I'm one of 11 kids. I'm done with being a daddy. I love being an uncle and a papa, my grandchildren. Yeah, Craig, why rush, man? Why rush? And you know what? As I mentioned in a lot of my shows, okay, of my discussions with people, you got to know who people are. You know what Ronald Reagan used to say? Trust, trust, but validate. You know what that means? Make sure, you know. At the end of the day, you got to make the decision. And that's what I mean about picking the right horse. When you pick the right horse, you pick the right career, you pick the right school, you pick the right friends. You can't pick your parents, but you know what? Even if your parents aren't perfect, we're all flawed, you could help your parents. It gets tougher and tougher as you get older as a parent. I know my kids, they just want me to be happy. They always say, oh, Dad, we just want you to be happy. Well, what's happy? My happy is different than your happy, you know? You never settle in life. Why would you settle? I picked the right cow. That's a good one, man. Scotty, where you been, man? You know, you people, this is a comedy for me. Half this live stuff. Give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up. I could use this stuff, man. And subscribe. Come back. Scotty, Craig, can you pick the right horse? I picked the right. Can I write that down? Can I use that, Scotty? The right cow. That is a good one, man. This is a comedy. Thank you for making my day. Oh, yeah. You got me. I've mentioned more than once. There's comedies, there's comedians on here. Financial freedom? It's what Craig's doing and all these youngsters. You got to start when you're young. You got to focus. You got to have discipline. You got to have patience. Everything takes patience. These guys that are millionaires, even the UPS guys, the mailmen and all this, they're going like crazy saying, hey, Rock, I'm a millionaire. You know why? Because they had a focus. And money, independence is a very good thing when you're older. I'm telling you right now. You can't go back when you're 50, 60 years old. And here's the other thing. If you get laid off in your 50s, like I'm seeing a lot of guys in my industry, they get laid off in their 50s and their 60s. And they never really budgeted. They never really looked. They thought it was going to be on forever. Does everybody know? Nothing's forever. Nothing. Except one thing. Eventually, you're going to die. We're all going to die. Okay? Oh, we got another. Look at this. We got another troll. Hey, listen. The scorecard of trolls yesterday was 16. Last night's live. We got 4 now, and they're in rehab. They're coming back. Craig, they're coming back. Sam, discipline. I believe in, Craig says God. Yeah, faith, because God really makes this happen. This purpose of me being on live is definitely a transition. I never expected this to happen. You know what, my next move on YouTube? I got to get a Wi-Fi booster. I got to get a booster. I'm doing my research right now on what booster should I use because I'm in the car. I travel overseas. I rent cars. So I got to have something portable. Sam, I know. I know a lot of multi-millionaires. Besides discipline, besides patience, besides picking the right horse, besides trusting their own abilities. The other big thing is, I know this, you're not accustomed to this. I've heard a lot of entrepreneurs that I've worked with for 50 years. I've been in business 50 years. The good guys, the real truthful guys, are usually family people. They're blue collar raised, but millionaire mindset. They say they're actually humble, and they say they're lucky. My father's 100. He says his luck was God and health. He's 100. He's 100. He never missed a day of work. I love work. To me, this is fun. Doesn't matter what religion you are. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you what you believe in. But I'll swear to God, when you're in the foxhole and you're dying, the prayer that comes out, no matter what religion, is the Our Father. You got it, Sam. That's what I mean by purpose over possessions. Harold, you got a mentor here. You guys could connect. Craig and Harold. You know what mentorship is? That's kind of what I do. I'm considered an advisor or a consultant, but a lot of these people that contact me, they believe they're the smartest one in the room. Millionaires are difficult to work with, man. I like the people that are humble and work hard and got it. Not crypto, not casinos, not illegal shit. It's not worth it. Damn right it's hard to be humble. Because don't we all think we're God when we're young? We're the guy, we do it all until you get punched in the gut. What is this stream about? Hey guys, tell this new guy, Davish, what the stream's about. Oh yeah. You know, Jonathan, you know what I call it? Confidence. Confidence. You know, Sam, that's interesting. I don't believe people are lazy. I think they just haven't found themselves. And Craig, that's funny. It's not all about marriage. It's Rock Talk. My name is Rock, and we just talk about shit. Um, Confidence is cool because you could be confident. You get supporters. You get people that empower you, encourage you. Then you could lose it overnight. You know. And no, it's all in your gut, man. It's all in your gut. And eventually you're going to get it. I've lost my confidence many times, from grade school all the way through my age now. My biggest confidence loser right now is my bowling. I lose confidence right before I do my approach and my release. I lose confidence. And my coach keeps telling me, Rock, you got to trust. You got to trust. I can't trust it. I feel like I gotta be unrelaxed. I got to be tight, you know? Hey, American Dream, you're listening. You're listening to the youngsters here. I feel like I achieved American Dream, but I appreciate it because I travel the world and I get to know other people. You could see it in their eyes. You could see it, especially the youth. The youth. I was in Poland a few years back, and I could just see it after the war and everything. And these people are pumped, and they forgave the Nazis. Vietnam had been to Vietnam. You know what? What I was surprised, the Japanese. The Japanese have a lot of expectations on themselves, man. On themselves, and you know they'll hurt themselves if they don't meet those expectations. It's unbelievable. Jonathan, do I have to admit, I started in October, and I was terrible, but I range between 130 and 150 right now, and I'm happy with that. My high is I had a 222 by accident because my coach says, "Well, Rock, there was no oil." And then the other guy said, then I got a legitimate 195. But my coach pushes me. He says, Rock, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. You know what? Sometimes it's good to hear, right? Sometimes it's good because I'm still not fulfilling what I need to do. Hey, everybody listen to Craig. Jonathan, it's a great sport. And the reason why I like it is because you could go anytime you want. You don't have to get a foursome like in golf. And at tea time, 4 or 5 hours, and food and cost and everything. Nah. And you meet cool kids. I was actually teaching a 11-year-old girl with her aunt because there was no open lanes. I says, "Oh, come bowl with me." I ended up kind of teaching her, you know, a few things. Sam, I mean, under 25? Like I mentioned before, education's important. Doing the right thing. Picking the right friends. Trying to understand who you are. Take time for yourself and start thinking about, you know, what you want to do 5 years from now, 10 years from now. I'm at the age where I believe networking was one of the best things for me. I've been in sales all my life. And so I had to meet and get out of my comfort zone because my father was very, very low key, very humble, and didn't say too much. And my mom was gregarious, though. 11 kids. She'd get out of the house, just talk to people, you know? And I saw that, and I went, wow. And everybody loved her. And you know what? Not everybody loves me, but I've had a successful career, you know? No, I like, you know what I like, Harold? Harold, these are trolls. I got to mark her up, actually. And, you know, the algorithm helps us, but see, what they don't know is, see, I basically bypass listening to them. But it's good to have their information. You see what I mean? Eventually, the algorithm, they call them the troll police. They'll catch these people. But it's good for the comments. In fact, they might even start giving me hearts. Give me some hearts. Give me some thumbs up. Come on. I need that shit. Yeah, I know, but for now, I could handle it. I'm sorry you guys are reading it, but to me, eventually they go away. It's therapy, and it might help them. You know what I mean? I'd rather have a troll kind of get out of the basement instead of, you know, eating pizza rolls and drinking Monster and bothering their parents. And, you know, we need more people. Yes, Sam. Oh, yeah. To me, business is a game, and it's all relationships. Exactly. Millionaires? Kevin, there you go. Yes, Mo. Therapy. I invite trolls because it's therapeutic. It is. And I kind of feel for you people. You see what I mean? Vignesh, I believe India. How's it going, kid? Yes, Mo, I win with trolls. I do. I win. So I get paid to talk to trolls. It's okay. It's called cyber security. Harold, where are you going? You go work out or go to bed? Well, Kevin, look at your hours. You went out, you worked out, you did all that stuff. We had a full day. Just so you didn't hurt anybody and argue with people, you don't need that. Try to have a life where you have no fear. My biggest fear is that I might fall down some stairs or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I slow down when I walk, my balance and stuff like this. We got Canadians coming in? I try to be inspirational. I had somebody that comments says, Rock, you're not motivational, you're depressing. And I responded to him, I said, listen, you motivate yourself, man. It's not Rock, you know? You motivate yourself. And you can see I'm motivated. I have hope that everybody's going to be happy and do the best they can. And don't forget, I don't know how many people, like, see, Kevin, I don't know how many people don't realize how important you are to your kids. You're a role model. And the younger guys, listen, someday you might be an inspiration to other people. You know, that's good. Hey, Lucky. Driving lesson. You're on the wrong side of the street, aren't you, Harold? Make sure you pass that test. Let us know when you pass the test. Hey, listen, my father it bugs the shit out of him that he's still got his driver's license at over 100, but they won't insure him in the state of Minnesota. And he's still trying to get my brother to buy him a car without letting the system know. I'm like, no, it's not going to happen. Hey, I accepted you, man. I accepted you. Vinesh. Yeah. And I noticed you were with Zoho. You were with Zoho. Is that Zoho? I had Zoho for a couple of years. I didn't like it. So I discontinued it. Listen to this, people. My CRM, does anybody know what a CRM is? Basically, it's a database. I got 80,000 contacts in my 50 years. I've kept contact with people from a Rolodex. You guys are too young. Look it up, a Rolodex. It's paper. And I would get business cards and write and take notes, and I put it all digital. It's all digital now. So I'm on LinkedIn. I got my own website. And Kevin, I didn't see your name come through. I made some changes on my YouTube channel. You got to go on my YouTube channel, and you're going to see Rock LaManna / whatever it is, .com resources. You got to plug that in, link it up. You put your name in there. I will receive an email, and what you're doing is you're going to pick out any one of those guides. Even though there's a price on it, I'm not going to charge anybody. You go in there, you subscribe. I will get a note, but you have to let me know, or just go to my email, rock@rocklamanna.com. Let me know what guide you want. And I have a bunch of guides. These are all published by myself, okay? They're all on Amazon. And I also have a book, my memoir. Same thing. I'll send it to you. All an ebook. Doesn't matter. And if you want to unsubscribe. Doesn't know. But I want to know what you guys think of my stories, my books. Sam. How old are you, Sam? So your father, see, he's got respect. My father. My father, my dad. That's good. Kevin, I'm waiting for you. Sam, you're 25. Are you in sales? Are you like your father? What did your mother do? See, a lot of you guys are young that your parents both worked. My mother, with 11 kids, was a stay home, and that's the way we were raised. We were raised to marry, provide. And guess what? We picked the wrong horse. Kevin, you missed it. This guy said, I picked the right cow. I love it. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. It was too complex for me. I wanted something real simple. I got QuickBooks for my finances. I have a bookkeeper. It's all digital, of course. And my CRM is called One Page CRM. Out of England, by the way. And very good service. Very good service. I've had it for, God, 10 years or so. Sam, see, teachers, you're being taught well, Sam. You still living at home? Mom and dad, is dad still working? I told you, Mo, we know you're there, but we don't respond. Oh, wasn't that good, Kevin? I picked the right cow. That is awesome, man. Kevin, we got another VIP, I think. And Sam. Sam, go on my website. Tell me what you want. Your mom and dad will love it. Your dad will love my stuff. Yeah, tutoring. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that you were there a long time, but I accepted your request. Go on LinkedIn. I go on LinkedIn every day. I post 2, 3 times about what I'm doing. Oh my God. We're up to 5. Well, sales is that's a profession, man. I remember I had a business partner. He thought that salespeople were overpaid. I know a lot of people that think that sales guys are overpaid. They make the company, man. You don't have sales, you don't have a business. I mean, come on. And sales is all about relationships. It's all about relationships. And my acquaintances and so on, I got some calls coming in. Considered retired of my industry, but people still contact me because I have good people I could trust. No, I can't teach you how to be a troll because that's not my world. You. Uh, what do they talk about every day in the stock market and economy? What's Trump talk about every day? Revenue, 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 sales, sales, partnerships, growth, growth. Everything's growth, you know? Just keep on trolling, Mo. It's good. It's good stuff. You'll hit bottom. I've seen a lot of people hit bottom in drugs, alcohol, food, casino. They wipe themselves out on casinos. There's a lot of addictions out there, man. A lot of addictions. Smoking weed, what's that help you? Yeah, medical if you're incapacitated, but you can't smoke weed on the job. I mean, come on. You get hurt. There you go, Sam. Japan taught me that. Went to Japan, and I always thought I had goals. How much money do I need? And how much money do I need to keep or send to my kids or leave for my kids and my foundations? No, no, it's your health. It's your health. I've invested since I was 21, and I don't look back. Really, Kevin? I didn't even know they do drug tests anymore because unemployment, people got to work. But when you see some of these people, like I go to Starbucks or a coffee shop, you're wondering what the hell? Were these kids educated? And I know Starbucks offers benefits and they got retirement, but they were unionized. Weren't they unionized? I mean, Sam, yeah. Vietnam, I've been to Vietnam and it's goddamn, I'm going back. They're so sharp. Yeah, Kevin, it's dangerous. I bet you your insurance could be outrageous, but somebody's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. And that's what I mean, Kevin, about get out when the time is right. Keep raising that whatever tier it is. And you know what? Eventually, if you make money, a bird in a hand is better than two in a bush, right? Grab it while you can, invest it, go find something else to do. Yeah, I'm not into crypto, but I got some ETFs in Bitcoin. I was surprised I went into Bitcoin, but I got some gold too. But I go through a broker, a legitimate broker. I don't go to any of these commercials or YouTube or what I would call somebody that's uninsured or unlicensed. Yeah, unionized. I don't know too many strong ones. I know USPS is a strong one, but they liquidate. My brothers were in unions and they retired, and here they ended up going insolvent, and they lost all their what do you call that? Union pension. They lost their union pension after many years. My gym is not a physical gym. My gym is walking, bowling, relaxing, music. I love music. And I get ideas. I got upbeat music. I have a playlist that I listen to music. I'm kind of, old school. Back to the 70s. I like opera, Pavarotti. I like all different types of genres. Really? Yeah, I believe that. Australia, I know Middle East Indians moving from Australia, moving to Africa. Africa is starting to go from poverty to lower middle class because jobs are creating. And you know what? Technology is getting big, man. But isn't it dangerous? I mean, seriously, I don't know if I could move to another country. Yeah, Trump, hey, Trump's family is in Bitcoin big time. They just passed some legislation on Bitcoin. Listen to your father, Sam. My father helped me learn how to invest. Okay, you guys are young. Here's what my father's uh, uh, playbook. You guys know playbook, right? Playbook. He would say, Rock, when I look at, and he still reads the Wall Street Journal, the paper. My dad's 100. He knows history. So when he would look at something, he would get a tip. Let's just say a tip from probably somebody older than him. He always went with experienced guys, and that's what I do. I go with the elders because they got history, they got experience. But what happens is you start looking at their balance sheet. Don't look at their revenue or their growth. It's all bullshit. You look at sustainability. You look at the balance. You look at their cash. And what's the next step? Oh, the leadership. Look at the leadership. Who's running the show? How long have they been there? Good. Go out and work out. Workout is a good thing because you could think, you know. Kevin, that reminds me. I was working in Germany for a German company that was owned by the Dutch. It was really unbelievable. The Dutch owned this German company, but the production workers were Turkish. Unbelievable workers, man. And huge, strong dudes, man. It was unbelievable. But I'll tell you, Vietnam is where it's at, man. That's the emerging market. Okay, subscribers help, um, thumbs up help, hearts help. You guys could go on my website anytime you want. I'll send you a PDF. Oh, you're 65? Wow. Don't you worry. How's your nutrition, Miguel? You watch what you eat? Kevin, and those are the guys you got to keep going and you got to thank people because you know what? It's best to retain people. You know that, right? The philosophy in America is hire slowly, fire quickly because it's trouble. People can be trouble. And you know, the boss could be the worst. So the culture is so important. It's like ball teams, you know? If you got a bad culture, you have a team that they don't want to work hard for the boss. Hey, thanks, Sam. Pass it on, Sam, to your dad too. Because I want to see your dad come in and say, Rock, you're full of shit or something, whatever. He's got experience, I got experience. Michael graduated from work. Good. You guys, it's good. You're talking to each other. It's good. That's good. This is what the community does. You know what I mean? And we got positive stuff going on here. You notice that we've disbanded or unloved our trolls? Look at, they're falling like flies. It's good because we're rehabbing, you know? Yeah, it's rocklamanna.com. And you could go on my name. My channel is correct spelling. Listen to this, Sam. Mention this to your dad. My name is a trademark. Rock LaManna. Why? There's no Rock LaMannas. I'm unique. My mother named me in 1954. And she always told me, I hated my name when I was young. They made fun of me. They bullied me. Rockhead. Where's Bullwinkle? It was a cartoon character back in those days. And I told my mother I hated my name. I hated my name. I want to change it to John. My middle name was John. And my mother was making sauce, of course, at the stove with 11 kids here. And she had a towel in a small kitchen. And she goes, you know, someday you're going to love your name. And I never looked back. And guess what? I love my name to the point where I trademarked it. And this is me when I was a baby. That's me when I was a baby. I couldn't walk for 16 months. I was so chubby. And now I'm a lot faster than my brothers. This is me during COVID. I couldn't get a haircut. That was at a trade show. So anyway, I've been around the block. God, it's good you guys are talking about working out. Craig, you could start, what do you call that? A fitness guru. From around the world, these guys. Uganda. Okay. Jesus Image Church. Cool. My family's involved with building a school in Malawi. It's opening up this year. Yeah, yeah. My mother, my mother, I think when I was born, there were 4 boys, 1 girl. There's 6 after me, 11 kids, and we're all alive. And my dad's 100. My mother died. You've heard this story, my followers, and that's the reason why I pushed out the book. And by the way, Craig, Harold, Sam, this book is about entrepreneurship. I'm the 4th generation in our family of an entrepreneur, and my son is an entrepreneur. Yeah, Tony, I did pretty good. Enough that I could say, you know what? I don't have to worry about finance. But you know what? You guys all can do it too. Florida. I'm in Florida. Keep coming back to the show. I'm twice a day. I try to do it. See where everybody's at. I always got something going on. Once I go out, I get more ideas. Come back. I call it Rock Talk. Rock Talk. Yeah, Miguel. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? There's a lot on, what is it, YouTube? No, not LinkedIn. Go on LinkedIn or just go on a browser and say, I want to teach in Florida. I want to teach Spanish. By the way, 50% Spanish speaking or bilingual here in Florida. West Palm, Southeast Florida. It helps, Michael. It helps, right? Sam, your dad will know. It's called, you could go on their website. It's called One Page, one word. ONEPAGE. One Page CRM. It's got a great app too. Really good app. Don, I don't know the question. It goes fast, man. I can't pick everything up. Vignesh, come on, this isn't promotional. Yeah. Here's another one. You know, good work ethic is the poor, like my parents, that became blue collar and they became millionaires. Do you really think they changed their philosophy and their ethics and their purpose in life? No. They thought they were lucky and blessed and helped whatever their charities are. My parents were 90% charity after they raised 11 kids. Barbara, haven't you been on here before? I'm in the United States. It's okay. A good start, Michael. No, Craig. It's a good start. It's good to be fluent, man. And bilingual, awesome. Craig. There's Michael. Guess what my grandfather told me when I was 9 years old? Rock, be a businessman. Rock, be a businessman. And he was born in the old country and poor. Rock, be a businessman. And guess what? He never had a W-2. Why? He was independent. Today we call them gigs. A gig, a music gig. This is a gig to me. This is a gig, but it's coming into something because I have Barbara, subscribe. Come twice a day I get on here. You're going to learn from people all over the world. Youngsters, too. Look at this. Look at Craig. Oh, oh, Davey. Davey, you're number 6. Last night we had, I think, 16. He's in rehab. Look at Kevin. And Kevin's in his mid-40s. Where's he going? To the gym. Then where? To work. Is he out fucking around? Is he smoking weed? Is he drinking? All the things that he let go years ago. Now he's got focus. He's going to retire on his terms. That's the other thing. His terms. And he's dealing with people. He's a leader. This is what I'm saying. It's not easy to be someone that's content, confident, doing the right thing. I'm so proud of Davey. Oh, Davey, you're not as good as, I forgot his name, but he said, you know how I always say, make sure you pick the right horse? He came back with, I picked the right cow. Well, I picked the right troll. You got to bring in more. You got to bring in more, though. You're not that good. You can't be a leader if you're a loser. You follow me? Come on, man. Look at that, 27. That, you know how important that is? You know how important it is? That bird in the hand, once you get some cash, you could leverage that and get something into what you want. I never fell in love with a residence, you know? To me, and I'm not saying I don't like nice things. I got very nice things. But there's a certain time when you say, you know what? I don't need that shit anymore. You know? I don't need a Mercedes. I got a Subaru. Something that's functional, something that's paid for. It's a great car. You know, that's what I do. I got 10 brothers and sisters, and we're all kind of, I wouldn't call it frugal. I would call it practical. But it's really nice when you see your Roth IRA compound year after year to the point when you're saying, you know what? I'm never going to use this money. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to do? Because I've already taken care of my employees. That's why I had 8 careers. When I say careers, I've had 8 businesses. And this is a business. Okay? So I like it. Okay, Vignesh, I'll see you tonight. Yes, Michael, I read that like you have, what? When we were 20? When everybody else was out smoking dope and listening to the Rolling Stones? No. I was working. Hey, Kevin, remember that one. I picked the right cow. Yeah. The Millionaire Next Door is another great book I recommend. Transitions is another great book. I mean, there's a lot of books that are out there. And you know what? They're classics, you know? Sam, you know, for what? No, you're 18? 18? You're wise, man. Stick to your parents, man. Your parents know it. I don't know if you have siblings. Sam, 25. Respect your mother and your father because they're really helping you out, man. I'm glad you got a really good relationship with your father. That's right, Michael. That's Michael. That's, you know, you people inspire me, especially the young ones. When you say to yourself, Craig, when you say to yourself, when people say, Rock, what would you like to go back to 25? No. I was in pain in 25. But today, I'm watching you guys. It's like watching my grandkids. And my kids raise my grandkids. It's like, good luck, you know? But I just text them. My grandkids that are in college, just thinking of you. And guess what they send back? Not a text back. They send me the little hearts. That's all I have to say. Today I'll say, praying for you. The other thing I say, my father taught me is not only stay the course, but get to the finish line. You know what the finish line? Kevin just brought something up. Having your eye on the prize. What's the prize? You have to figure out your prize. Not me. I don't know. Yeah. Elsa the Queen. You know, it's kind of funny. My dad's 100. I'm 70 plus, and he still treats me like I'm 12. He called me the other day to tell me to get a life alert button. So if I fall, because I live alone, if I fall or get hurt or something like that, it's emergency alert. And so I called a friend of mine that's in their business, and she goes, no, they don't have the buttons anymore. You got to get the Apple Watch. So the Apple Watch is coming out in September. I'll probably get it. You know what I mean? And then you actually talk through it, I guess. It's like Dick Tracy. You guys don't know who Dick Tracy was. Michael, man, you got some good stuff, man. Nathaniel. Yeah, he's got 11 of them. He's got 11 kids, starting at 79 to 60, 8 boys and 3 girls. And he still treats us like we're 12. He's a good man. Like I said, we were brought up, honor your mother and father. But that honor your mother and father went to the grandparents too. Italian and Polish. Immigrants that made us Americans. So, hey, big deal. And I've been to Italy, I've been to Poland and so on, and I could see why they came back for a better life. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want you guys to do. Make a good life and pass it on. That's our role. That's our role. Pass it on. Yes, I read Dale. I went to his, what do you call that? They had seminars, how to speak and so on. I was in sales. I was never confident, man. I wasn't confident. I was going to college. I was going to a speech class. I just got to be myself. I'm not really a script guy, as you can see. I'm not taking notes to the point where I want to be scripted. YouTube is perfect for me because I can say what I want, do what I want, give my opinion, and help people. No. I idolized my father, Michael, but I got to the point where I said, you know what? I don't need to idolize anybody. I'm my own man. But you know what? I respect my father. I respect my parents. They're flawed. And by the way, of the 11, I was not the favorite. You know why I wasn't the favorite? I was too close to my father in mentality. And that was hard for my brothers to accept. Because I would get kicked in the balls. And I took it. Why? I wanted to learn. It's like playing a sport. When you get a coach that's pushing you because they see the talent in you and they push you to the point where you get that confidence and all of a sudden you become the guy, man. And you just want to win. How you doing, kid? First time around? Keep coming back. Subscribe. Give me hearts. Give me, what do you call those? Hearts, thumbs up like Michael. It's all good. It keeps me coming back. Good for you. Good for you. You took over. You're a successor. That's what you're called. You're a successor. I was married twice. Craig could give you my story. Do I really want to talk about it? It was okay. I wouldn't have the 3 kids if I wasn't married the first time. and I wouldn't have watched my my food intake. My health was better with my second wife. Why would you want to restart your life? No, you got a base, you got a foundation. Now it's up to you to make a better life. But you got to know what you want. I don't understand your question. No, Sam, I was in the printing, converting, and then in the last 25 years, I was a deal maker. You know what a deal maker is? I was a matchmaker with entrepreneurs in private equity. You think Trump is good? I was very good. It's right, Mike. It's good. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Moving to the UK, better opportunity. Yeah, foundation is huge, man. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? You're going to have an excuse that you have no cash? It's not my problem. Figure out a way to make cash flow. It's up to you, not only as an individual. If you got a family, man, you got to get out there. My father at 100 is still saying, Rock, cash is king. Does anybody remember that? Cash is king. What does cash do? It gives you opportunities. Gives you opportunities. And I like being liquid. You know what liquid means? 24 hours I can do what I want with what I have. Now, I'm going to say a couple things here, guys. It's all about what you want to do in life. It's all about what you want. What are your aspirations? But who's going to do it for you? At the end of the day, no one cares about you but you. So you got to create a life. You get one shot at it. Get one shot at it. You got to create something. I got 7 brothers, and every one of us are different. Every road was different. Okay? I'm trying to think of the book, The Road Less Traveled. Millionaires, if you want to be a millionaire, that's a 10 percentile and above. You don't have to be rich, because you still have to have a life. And I like people that are blue-collar workers that did their job, stayed the course, had a vision, took care of their families, provided, stayed out of trouble, didn't fuck around. See what I mean? Addictions is a problem, and you could lose it all in a heartbeat. But at the end of the day, you could get sick. You could lose a limb. You could be in war in Ukraine or Russia and lose everything. Think about it. Think about what the Nazis and the Jews had to go through. Left everything. Left everything. The pain that's out there. So I don't like, hi Cam, I don't like excuses. There's no excuses. My kids would say, Dad, this. Nah. Get out there and work. My father would come in, don't forget, 11 kids. He could bust open the door at 7-ish, sometimes 6-ish, say, get up and go to work. We were like 9 years old. So guess what? It's in our head, but we laugh about it today because it was the best education we got was with our parents. Yeah. Mike, you see? You provided a solution. And guess what? As soon as you pocket that, go do something else. You know, what kind of work? No, it's not work. You're gonna love what you do. I love what I do. Even this stuff. I get up in the morning and go, oh shit, what am I gonna talk about today? But guess what? You guys help me. You help me. Kids in the USA, yeah, they go to school. Sam, you see? A plumber. We have plumbers in our family. Are they millionaires? I would say every one of my 10 brothers and sisters save for a rainy day. Okay? Um, our cash flow, have cash flow every day, invest, and we're all what I would call blue collar millionaires and family people. Raise kids, teach their kids to go to school. The most proud niece I have is bilingual, Spanish and English, electrician, hard work, has 2 children, married, just bought a house, in her mid-20s. Yeah, you can do it. You could do it if you put your mind to it. And, and like my buddy says, she picked the right cow. Wow. It's hard work though, man. Hard work. Pipe fitters those guys are really beat up, man. Electricians, hey, the trades are really strong in the United States right now. You know why? Everybody thinks they're going to go to college and become rich. No, no. I would recommend, because I could never do it, I hire everything out. I don't want to touch anything. When I go get a phone or whatever, I will prepay, I will do anything to get service and a warranty. So if something goes down, yeah, I pay 20, 30% more. I don't care. Why? Because I can't fix shit. Yeah, Craig. It's interesting, Mike, that you say that. I was brought up on a checkbook. I would have $10, but I got my own, what do you call that? Checkbook at the local bank when I was like 13, 14. Yeah. My dad didn't teach us that. And guess what was out? Was a swear word. It was a sin. A credit card. No credit. No loans. What do you call that? Cosign? No. No cosign. I don't care if you're my son, my daughter, and I want you to get ahead. Fuck that. Weddings? Take that money and put it on a house. Fuck the wedding. Look at Mike knows. That's what I'm saying. These guys, I'm on TikTok and I'm talking about blue collar because they're like 3-minute stories that I give. Off the charts, man. And you know how many guys are proud of being a mailman? I've seen my high school buddies, mailmen at 18, 19. I went to college. Oh, I'm going to be this. I'm going to be. Here, these guys 20 years later at the reunions are all happy. Oh, I'm retired, Rock. And then I took my pension. I did this. I did that. And he's happy and he's got 3 kids and everything else. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. You like it? Dwight, really? Yeah. Look at Sam. Truck driver. That's what I mean. You go to a company, if you like it and you see what's happening, you might become, that's what happened to my dad. He became the successor. I ended up buying my business from my mentor. He hit at 65. He goes, Rock, you want to buy the business? At about 60, he said that. I was in my 30s. I go, yeah, I'll buy it. But I thought he was going to loan me the money. No, Rock. Go find out who your friends are. You know what I found out? I found out I had no friends. Nobody's going to loan you money, man, without credibility and without the capital of what we call collateral. Do you know what collateral is? Yeah. Mike and some of these older guys like me they used to call it the 5 C's. Now it's 1 C. What's your collateral? And by the way, when you're talking to these bankers, they're gone in 2 years. Who can you trust? What banks can you trust? If you could do it alone, do it yourself, even if it's painful. Barbara, you've been here before. Would you cut out on me? Michael, collateral damage. Yeah. You just never know what's going to happen. Sam, you came here. I don't know how you got here. Bobo. Come on. All right, listen, guys and ladies. It's a lot of fun, man, doing this because I get crazy shit. And I really like the people that have been there, done that. And now it's your option to pass it on to others. Guys like Craig and Sam and so on, talk to your father more. Get a mentor. Get people that are not dependent on you. And if they start talking about money, no. This is about helping people and getting them on the right course. And we only had three rules besides the 10 Commandments. Okay? Besides the 10 Commandments, the Catholic 10 Commandments, Catholic my mother and father brought up. My father had 3. No alcohol, no drugs, no guns. Do you know why he said no guns? Because we'd use them on each other, the 10 brothers and sisters. Now listen, we were in Minnesota. We didn't hunt. We didn't fish. I played hockey. I played sports. And I broke away from the family because everyone else did something else besides my part-time thing. You know what my part-time thing was? Was work. You got to work. We had to pay room and board. As soon as we got a paper route, you make $10 a week. $5 went on the table for room and board. And that's what we were taught. Mike, I broke all the rules. I am the biggest sinner. But I still got a chance. Why? This might be my role as God, help me. Help me help others. Ah, man. Mike, bed's made. I made my bed this morning. It's a routine. My parents taught us. And you know what? I still iron my hankies. No shit. I iron my clothes. If I have a date, I iron my clothes. I still wear clothes. This is loungewear. Hey, God bless everybody. I'll be back later tonight. And, breakfast, or I should say coffee with Rock. I say dine with Rock. And my sister said, when did you have a happy hour? I says, people aren't happy. Happy hour, I had 16 trolls. Yeah. And I still won. Okay? So God bless you guys. I'll talk to you later today. Just come on back. Share. Go on my website. Get a download for free. Just let me know what you want. And comment. Listen to the replay. You'll see yourself. If you have another question, I'll answer it because I'll be prepared for it. Because I don't know sometimes what people are going to talk about. Okay? Sam, you see that? Listen, that's what I do when I see my father. He's in Minnesota. When I go visit him, Dad, yes, you're damn right. Now I got a little emotional about it, man. Okay? God bless you guys. I'll see you later tonight.